Hey everybody, Brayden Bengtzen here with Coldwell Banker. Excited to talk to you about the 10 most expensive mistakes that you are making in your home. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the 10 most expensive mistakes that you're making in your home. The first one is using traditional incandescent light bulbs. They're extremely expensive and they are a little bit cheaper to purchase right off the bat, but the electricity cost month over month is extremely expensive. It's actually very cost effective to go and replace everything that you have with LED light bulbs. They're extremely inexpensive to go buy right off the top. Just go from to Home Depot or any home improvement store for that matter, or even online with Amazon and everything like that. So go buy some LED light bulbs, and you actually will cut down your energy usage, your energy bills on average 4 times per month. So you actually spend 4 times less with those light bulbs. The second one is by ignoring a leaky faucet. Now, the leaky faucet, just over time, you can actually use and waste thousands of gallons of water. That actually adds up and actually increases your water bill. Let alone it actually goes ahead and can cause other problems down the road that will be costly repairs for you to repair the faucet or anything like that, or a sink, or maybe even a leak underneath the sink, and you can get some water damage and get some mold. So you want to make sure that that gets all taken care of as well. The third one is using the wrong air filter size for your furnace. The reason why this is actually an issue is it can actually, by using the right air filter size, it will actually get the right airflow to go through your furnace. It makes it so your furnace will run at an optimum level. It'll prevent issues later down the road, and it actually makes it so you don't have you just won't have any problems with your furnace. And you actually will be able to keep that healthier longer and run more efficient, not use any additional energy that you don't necessarily need to use. The fourth thing is not customizing the temperature on your thermostat. Nowadays, there's some awesome smart thermostats, with the Nest, with the Ecobee thermostats. They can actually be extremely smart, where they can detect whether you're gone or you're in your home. They actually decrease your energy costs dramatically, but you can also just get a cheap little thermostat that actually has a timer on it, or that you can actually schedule the times that you're typically away or you're typically home, and that will actually dramatically cut your energy bills down a lot. So you want to make sure that you're getting that. The fifth one is actually just not adjusting your air vents properly. Sometimes one room in the house is really hot, the other room is really cold, so people actually will typically crank up the heat in the cold room to try to get that going. But all you need to actually do is to adjust your air vents to have less airflow there and more airflow down in the cold room. And that will actually balance out your room. Most air vent professionals will actually make sure to come out, they'll actually do that for you, so you're getting the optimal airflow throughout the home. The sixth way you are spending a ton of money is by overwatering your lawn. A lot of lawns don't need as much water as we think. So you actually want to go ahead and make sure that you look up and make sure how much water and how much time you need to run your sprinklers for your size of lawn. That'll be optimal for its health. That'll actually save a lot, especially since we typically water every single day. It'll save a lot on your water bills. The seventh item is keeping your temperature on your water heater too high. A lot of times we like to make sure it's hot because we don't want to run out of cold water. But the problem is with that is by your water heater actually runs constantly, and the heater the flame is on constantly to make sure that it's maintaining a constant temperature in your water heater. By just turning that down slightly, you'll actually be able to reduce those costs of those gas bills, because it doesn't have to keep this scalding temperature at all times. The eighth most expensive mistake you're doing is by having leaky doors and windows. So you want to make sure that you have proper weather stripping around all the doors for the exterior of the envelope of the house. Make sure that no hot or cold air can actually leak through the home. It'll make it so your home feels more comfortable more often, and it actually makes it so your furnace and your AC actually work less hard to maintain that temperature. And also through the windows as well. Sometimes by upgrading your windows to high energy efficient ones, it makes it so the same thing. You don't have to work as hard because you don't have the hot or cold air leaking out from the windows. The ninth thing is paying a handyman for simple things that you don't need to pay a handyman to do. If there's certain items that you're not sure how to complete, honestly, just a quick Google search or just YouTube videos, YouTube University that I like to say. You can actually learn almost anything on YouTube. But go do a quick search there, learn it real fast, and you can actually get one done completed, and you could potentially save yourself a couple $100 by something that could cost about $10 in parts for you to do. And the last thing is, do not ignore curled shingles on your roof. A lot of times it's just, you just don't want to be blind. You want to be blind to it. You don't want to look at it, and you just want to ignore the problems. But honestly, by waiting and not taking care of those problems now, you're setting yourself up for major problems in the future with rotting or anything else like that, that actually you might need to replace the entire new roof, which is pretty bad. But thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll make a video about it. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.